Alright everybody, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. The last time we were here, we did our joining ceremony, so now we're a full Grey Warden. We got the Darkspawn blood inside of us, the taint if you will, and now we can sense Darkspawn and stuff, because that's what Grey Wardens do and have bad dreams about Darkspawn. Then after that, there was war preparations made with the king and Loghain and Duncan, and then Alistair and my character were tasked with lighting the beacon to signal the ambush set by our forces, but we had to fight our way to the tower because Darkspawn broke in through underneath. They tunneled in, so the tower was littered with Darkspawn. We had to fight our way to the top. When we did eventually light the beacon, Loghain pulled his forces out and went home, leaving Duncan and Sir Kalen, or King Kalen, to die by Darkspawn. And we were about to die as well, but Morrigan's mom ended up saving us.
You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start.
Thanks.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
I'll go
I will stay and make something to eat.
That's cool. Mind making us something to eat too? Kinda hungry, not gonna lie. Just almost died.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Not thanks Morgan's mother. Afraid you're gonna be left alone. I'm fine and pushing. Sorry, it takes more than 3 Darkspawn to kill me. Afraid you're gonna be left alone.
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the king. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Who cares what she is? I'm gonna do something else. Why did you save us? If you find my food around the back, I can So why did
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these Darkspawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Of course not, it changed when most of them were slaughtered. We want something else to it. Of course not.
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The archdemon. The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war.
Harleyman, Best way to go to him then. You think the Earl would believe us over the turn?
I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do? So there's some profit in it. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Why not?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
As ready as I'll ever be. I'd be happy with just staying alive. I don't suppose you could offer anything. Yes, thank you.
No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Ha ha!
Do I be this guy? Do I be this guy? What makes you think you want her? Why not? I think that's an excellent idea.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Very well, we'll take her along with us. Just your idea along. Very well, we'll take
Not
her with us.
to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
Understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
We don't need her help. She won't come to harm with us. Won't come to harm with us. Well,
Allow me to get
that.
my things, if you please.
Okay, go pack.
I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
I think we should just get underway. Now I'm free to speak your mind. I have no problems with the presence if Alistair doesn't actually have some questions.
Haha, you will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help we can get. Get over yourself, Alistair. Not really, no.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where
Easily
they could
persuaded.
find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Odie.
I may have answers. Ask.
You found a daughter. What skills do you have exactly?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
Sure.
She would no more tell me than you, I assure you.
Been outside the
From
wilds?
time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Know what you want? Tell me about the stretch north. How are we going to look next? Know what you want?
What I want is to see
Ooh.
mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
We're gonna get past the darkspawn.
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
Oof.
We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
The darkspawn
They
came
come
farther in
from
the forest.
underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
Oh. Tell me more about
It
the
is a
village
small
to the
place
north.
of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's Chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A Chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Any reason to go to Lothering
I
then?
mention it for its tavern, where travelers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
What skills do you have exactly?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can
Whoa.
cook, yes.
Never mind him. Then you can substitute for Alistair. Excellent. You'll at least be of some use. Oh,
You
God.
missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Here we go. Alistair approves. Morrigan approves. Oh. Alright. What we got? We got, oh my goodness. Bunch of quests. Seek out our Lehman. Need to go to the dwarves. Gain Orzamar's aid. Where the dwarves are. Nature of the beast. Go to Dalish clans of elves. Broken Circle. Let's go talk to the mages. Characters. Who we got now? Arl Eamon Girin. Nobility does not exist without obligation. We owe all we have, even our lives, to our land and our people. As the maternal uncle of King Caelan, Arl Eamon is one of the king's most trusted advisors. Redcliffe, while not a large or especially wealthy part of Ferelden, is a critical strategic location. The fortress guards the western pass that leads to Orlais, as well as the major trade route with Orzammar. Oh, excuse me. A well-respected man, though not the most charismatic, King Cailan once said of him, "My uncle Eamon is a man everyone thinks well of, when they remember to think of him at all." I don't know if I've read any of this. For Flemeth's Codex, you are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Ages ago, legend says Ban Conobar took a wife to a beautiful took to took took to wife a beautiful young woman who harbored a secret talent for magic. Flemeth of High Ever. Hey, that's where we're from. And for a time they lived happily until the arrival of a young poet, Osen, who captured the lady's heart with his verse. They turned to the Chazan tribes for help and hid from Conobar's wrath in the wilds, until word came to them that Conobar lay dying. His last wish was to see Flemeth's face one final time. The lovers returned, but it was a trap. Conobar killed Osen and imprisoned Flemeth in the highest tower of the castle. In grief and rage, Flemeth worked a spell to summon a spirit into this world to wreak vengeance upon her husband. Vengeance she received, but not as she planned. The spirit took possession of her, turning Flemeth into an abomination. A twisted, maddened creature, she slaughtered Conobar and all his men and fled back into the wilds. For 100 years, Flemeth plotted, stealing men from the Chassin to sire monstrous daughters, horrific things that could kill a man with fear. The Korkari witches led an army of Chassin from the wilds to strike at the Alamari tribes. They were defeated by hero Cormac, but all the witches burned, so they say. But even now the Wilders whisper that Flemeth lives on in the marsh, and she and her daughters steal those men who come too near. Morrigan's mother saved the last Grey Wardens from death atop the Tower of Ishal, but just who or what Flemeth truly is a mystery. And then we also got Morgans. Witch of the Wilds, such idle fancies those legends, have you no minds of your own? Of herself, Morrigan says little. She does not deny being a witch of the wilds, but beyond that, everything about her is in question. Her mother claims to be Flemeth. If that's true, the Morrigan might well be a powerful witch, for the tales of the daughters of Flemeth tell of twisted, monstrous women who can kill a man with fear. She was made to accompany the surviving Grey Wardens, the payment, Flemeth said, for saving their lives at the Tower of Ishal. Alrighty, Rooskies. Soldier's Pass. Soldier's Pass. I don't really care. Close. Alistair's got some leveling up to do. Let's get his constitution up. Needs. Oh, okay, previous. What do we skip here? More tactics slots. Sure. Yeah, what else do we want? Can't get here, why not? 25 strength. Should get him that one. Oh shit. Oh scheisse. Alright. Now what?
Have you not left yet. I hope you are not hanging about for some stew. Questions, questions. One would think a Grey Warden would be more interested in action.
Can I ask you about your magic?
What good would it do you? You are no mage. It is sufficient that I have passed on my knowledge to Morrigan, and I pass her on to you.
Like a worn dress or an old pair of shoes.
Are you still here? You cannot give them away, apparently.
How long have you lived
Since
in the wilds?
before I was wrinkled and old. Ah, you may think it strange, but I was once young and beautiful, just as Morrigan is now. Yes, men desired Flemeth then, and some even killed for her.
Yeesh.
I am not, nor was I then. It dictated all that followed. But enough. You have your task to complete.
What do you do once we're gone?
Have a moment's peace for once.
I hear the peace of the grave is eternal.
This is the thanks I get for feeding you and putting up with you for this long. May your child one day treat you the same.
Feed me, she says. Without me, I swear, she shall be caked in dirt and eating tree bark inside of a month.
You have any advice?
About the Darkspawn?
About anything, really.
Only that they are more cunning than they appear. More important by far is the Archdemon. It is the core of this taint, and while it lives, so does the Blight. This Loghain is different. You must deal with the repercussions of his deeds before you can face the Archdemon, unless it finds you first.
Then I have no more questions.
Then we are done. Now, if you will excuse me, I have some dinner to eat.
Well, alright then, I guess we'll mosey on out. Let's head her, boys and girls. Why are you saving, game? Yes. To Lothering we will go. Methinks.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
But you
The
have.
Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Boo! Get off the stage.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
Boo! Get told. Boo! Get off the stage. Bantegan. What a guy. What a legend.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess
Yes.
that fellow is the leader.
They don't look much like them others. You know, maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Yeah, you
Nonsense.
should.
Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Look,
How's
yeah.
that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
No, boo. It's my 10 silvers. You listen to your friend, we're not refugees, you're toll collectors then. I don't have that coin, very well, here's 10 silvers.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
We're all armed,
The toll
bitch.
applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Nah. You're toll collectors then?
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Fixing the highway? I think not.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Yeah.
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that.
Genlock. No, I'm calling them Genlocks. Well, you can forget I'm not paying
Well, I
now.
can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden? Bitch.
Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Oh,
Traitors to
fuck.
Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
Is that
You
what
have a
the
point.
words going around?
Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
Look. Persuade. Use a donation.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
Don't want to fight these guys. Not enough, I'm
Just when we
afraid.
had things settled.
Fuck you. Good growl.
All right, we surrender.
No?
We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
Get by, you're a criminal. You're a criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
And over everything you've stolen.
Yes, yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
No, you
I'm not
died.
going down without a fight.
You're already dead, pretty much. Okay, now I'm dead. That's good. Get him, Odie. Oh shit. Alistair died too, what the hell?
As you wish. I see you do not fight.
Oof. Doggy. Okay.
Well,
What is going on here? Oh shit. We need... Can we not use it? Not while she's in this form, probably. Well, great. I'm glad we switched then. Yeah. Damn, maybe we shouldn't have fought him. But we'll fight him again. Yo, do we still have injuries? Anyone still have injuries? No, we're all healed up, ready to go? Good. Okay, yeah. Fuck, I'm gonna have to sit through this cutscene again. Okay, you guys don't have to.
And I expect each of you to supply these.
Oh, never mind.
Nonsense.
Hi.
How was that any way to greet someone?
Oh, right. Even if you're no...
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. Do shut up. Even
Get
Right.
it, I'm not
We get to
paying.
ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
You have a
Intimidate
point.
them again.
Well, let's forget about the toad.
Said bandit slain to the west. Welcome. Okay, oh, I'm you. You I want. Shield defense. Activated. You are stunned. You I want. Move back. You can attack from a strategic standpoint. Got that active, okay. Let's activate this one as well.
Down you go! This should be easy enough.
Oh shit, he's dead. What the fuck am I paying him for? Oh she's doing, she's got 2 people on her. Odie. Go help Odie. You drop the health quotas. Or die. God. No, drop the health quotas.
Let's get started.
Why am I missing? There we go. Nice, taking the health quotas.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the dog spawn get us all.
Yeah. You picked the wrong target.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
Hand over everything
Yes,
you've stolen.
yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought.
Now you
I swear.
die, that's what you deserve. Nice. Where's that guy going?
Just die already!
What's this? I'm gonna do to dexterity.
Victory shall be mine!
There we go. Take it all. Take it all. Who's this? Dead Templar. Should be killing Templars, dude. Night. Just loot this guy. Knight's note. Knight's locket. Request. Lovely. What we got in the old journal? Culture and history. Lothering. In ancient times, Lothering was little more than a trading post that served the fortress of Osgard to the south. Nowadays it is larger, serving Redcliffe and the community of merchants and surface dwarves near Orzammar. Its location on the North Road gives it strategic value, so control of Lothering has historically been a matter of contention between the southern Banorn and the South Reach Arling. King Calenhad himself stepped in and awarded the town to Southreach in the Exalted Age, which has largely ended the feud, or at least the appearance of it. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, Travels of a Chantry Scholar, Brother Somebody that I just X'd out on. Brother who? Brother Genitivi. Characters, who we got here? Queen Honora. We have been given the gift of freedom by our forebears, let us not squander it. The only child of the war hero Loghain Mac Tyr, Honora has never been one to stay quietly in the background. It is common knowledge that in the 5 years Honora and Kaelin held the throne together, she was the one wielding the power. She is held in much higher esteem than her husband by the people of Ferelden, nobility and commoners alike, and commands the respect even of foreign nations, having once inspired Empress Selene of Orlais to declare Honora of Ferelden is a solitary rose among brambles. Wasn't that good for her? Yeah, Loghain Mac Tyr. He then returned to Denerim and declared himself the regent to his daughter, Queen Honora, demanding that Ferelden follow him against the Darkspawn, setting a great many of bans. Ban Tegan Girin. The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it. Younger brother to Arl Eamon of Redcliffe and uncle to King Caelin. Oh, so he's another uncle. Tegan holds the Banorn of Rainsphere, a tiny province of Redcliffe squeezed between the Frostback Mountains and Lake Calenhad. Ban Tegan avoids the Denerim court except to go hunting with his nephew and rarely makes himself heard at the Landsmeet, preferring to leave politics to his brother. Well, fortunately you had to step in because your brother was not there. This is the new one we got, a note from Sir Henrik. So many of my fellow knights have been searching for the urn. Surely one of them must have found Brother Genitivi by now. Still, until I hear that all is well, I must proceed as planned. Brother Genitivi holds the key to finding the urn of sacred ashes. We always knew this, but I believe I now know where Brother Genitivi lies. I have been to his home in Denerim and found the trail, and I am amazed that the other knights have not done likewise. Unless they have? No, it is best not to get caught up in thoughts of conspiracy. Sir Donald awaits my report in Lothering. I must go to him immediately and report what I have learned. Should anyone find these ramblings, all I ask is that he be informed of my fate. I pray that he complete what I cannot. A note from Sir Henrik of Redcliffe. And something in controls about the world map. Here you go, so Blight, Lothering and the Imperial Highway, recipe display. Road runs through all Ferelden. I will take us to various places. Like where we have to go for all the other missions. Isn't that convenient? A fallen Templar. You found the body of a Templar slain by bandits. His corpse has been picked clean of everything save a note in the locket. Perhaps the locket will mean to someone back in Lothering. And who do we have to find? What's the name of the person? Donald. Sir Donald. Trap triggers. Still no got a fucking archer on the team. Yo, where's all the silver? Thought they had a bunch of silver, did they not? We got frosty weapons, that's why Odie's Looking a little chilly.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right,
Yeesh.
very creepy. Forget I asked.
What do you want to talk about, Alistair? Yes, been very quiet, Alistair. Leave him alone, Morrigan. What did you want to talk about, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be
Jesus
friendly when
Christ.
I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
I need to look for Fergus. He might still be alive. We should try to use these treaties, I assume, in case you knew, before we can decide.
But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Yeah.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
What do you think we should
Go
do,
after your
Morrigan?
enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Yeah, but I don't think your idea is that good, Morrigan. Their way to contact Grey Wardens.
Short of leaving for Eldon to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
And we need to find these people.
I can give you directions, if you like.
I don't need
Then you
any
have a
direction.
plan.
Sure.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
But we're gonna get ambushed and attacked, probably. This must be the refugees camping out. I would presume. Go check every nook and cranny, you never know. Who's hiding chests where? Outfruit. Good.
Stop looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want.
Let's get started.
Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast?
Don't
Can you
hate
not
on
tell when
Odie.
you were not wanted?
Oh, we almost had our limit of stuff to carry. Refugi. There's a refugi camp. So I'm looking for a Templar.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found. Move on if
Okay.
you can. Lothering's lost.
Just looking for some news, actually.
You might find that, though it's probably just frightened gossip. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Okay.
I'm
That's
just
the
out here to
question.
keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense. The band has marched north with Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Okay, you don't know much. Give you that, you don't know a whole heck of a lot. Rob people.
Greetings to you, good sir. If it isn't too much to ask, might you spare some bread or anything?
What happened to you?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, and the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us?
I met those bandits, they're dead now.
You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
I'm always happy to help.
I don't like this.
Locked chest.
Back
Ooh.
off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Sell yourselves, not get involved, but I want to help you. Get rid of the tiny bit and not consider it.
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies.
Probably.
The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Those of you not here to do business with now. Can you beat that offer, sister?
You want me to bid against him? We don't have that kind of coin.
Fuck, do I want some silver? Do I want to help these people out? What do I do if I get...
We have nothing to offer but our gratitude.
You know, I already killed those bandits and those people were grateful, so... Let's get some coins.
You would actually do the bidding of this evil little man.
Off you go.
Fine. May your heartlessness bring you exactly what you deserve.
Oh, I'm sure
A
it will.
fine
We'll probably die a
sentiment,
few
if I've
times.
ever heard one.
You're so nice. I bet you make allies everywhere you go.
Ha! Serve that
When they're
wench right.
important.
You have my thanks. And 100 silvers, yes?
And a discount.
Right. Fair enough. But only you.
See what
This
you
way.
have done.
And beware the urchins. They have grabby little hands.
Oh, let's sell some of this scheisse. So... What is this? Oh, it's for the guy. For the guy with the guy and the other guy. Frick! Okay. We'll be right back to talk to you. Alistair disapproves, Morgan approves. Sorry, Alistair, but... You know, sometimes you gotta make the difficult calls. This is how much he likes me. Neutral. Neutral. Odie likes me, right? Yeah, Odie. Yeah. Odie loves me. Okay. Anyways. Chanted dagger. Less damage, but it's 4 plus attack. Two-handed, two-handed. That might be good for like a rogue whenever we meet one. Just saying. Same rating. Same rating. Same rating. And there's the heavy chain. Templar shield. Aegis. Sell everything. Sell the heavy chainmail. Fuck it. And the willpower. I have gifts, don't I? A gift. I think I'll sell anything here yet. Weapons, fuck, we'll sell all the weapons except the bolts. If you want that darkspawn staff, it's any better. Range is less, spell power is less, damage is less. It's all less. We'll just sell it. Sell everything but the arrows right now.
Oh, friend. Care to take advantage of your discount?
Yeah.
This way. And beware the urchins.
Show me what you got. Now. Now. Nice. Making some bank. Making some bank. Alright. Mushroom. Frugi, Kid, Chanter Devons, Chanter's board. Bandits everywhere, as transcribed on behalf of Sir Bryant, Templar and Defender of the Faith. Of organizations, if throughout they maintain job boards like this one, once you have completed a task. You speak to the organizations to receive reward. Okay. Know that all those who prey upon refugees do so under pain of death. Maker spurns bandits and their kind. Templars offer sizable reward for the apprehension of executing bandit leaders plying their trade in the northern wood and roads. Beware, the bandits are numerous and of considerable skill. Well armed, the launching party should brave the deep wood. Pray for the success of any who undertake this mission. Residents of good standing and passing travelers have indicated there are 3 bandit groups in the northern wood. This humble chanter would echo Sir Brian's caution, lest you wind up another victim of these evil men. The reward for such service is 3 sovereigns. May the makers look after his children in our hour of need. Bucket will take it.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, My hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Greetings. Okay.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons. No, he's a chanter. One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker. Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Yeah, well, we can keep the peace. Doomsayer.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Why don't you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Please stop. Somebody shut his mouth.
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
Don't be a fool. Darkspawn can be defeated.
No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight!
Waste your time. What happened to you, you poor man?
My clan. Those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here. But we cannot escape the Darkspawn!
How did you escape then?
No! I won't listen to the words of a man tainted by Darkspawn!
I'm not evil. Please, won't you talk to me?
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off.
Sorry for your loss. Scaring these people won't get her back. You're not honoring her death by acting like this.
Why am I here? I should not have come!
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
There you go. Templar.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
Maybe. Hard to say. Sir Marin.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
Then I shall
Make her watch over you.
Inside. Let's see, is that Templar in here?
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all.
Who?
May the Maker have mercy.
I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald?
Is
that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to turn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Just hoping to meet our
Why is that, if I may ask?
Yeah, I prefer not
Whatever
to
the
say.
reason, the Arl won't be seeing anyone until he's recovered.
I don't like the sound of that. We should see Arleman for ourselves and find out what's happening.
You can travel to Redcliffe if you like. Perhaps he has recovered. Or perhaps his son might assist you. If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Tell me more about this Urn of Sacred
Supposedly,
Ashes.
the urn
Sure.
contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
I'd like to hear what you've learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something in case.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Sorry about your friend.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
I should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Goodbye. See you later. Got a new codex entry. Gurn. He fell ill with a mysterious condition that even magic could not treat. Well, that's not good. It's not good. It's not bad, but it's not good. Okay, this is the first one. The Sacred Ashes of Andraste. Only one person witnessed Mayferath's betrayal. Havard of the Aegis, a childhood friend of Mayferath. He accompanied his chief to the meeting with the Teventers, not realizing what was planned. When he understood what Mayferath was giving Andraste over to be executed, Havard, unwilling to draw his swords against his friend and liege, placed himself between Andraste and the Teventer soldiers. The Teventer struck him down, and Mayferath left him for dead. We read some of this, right? Yeah. Okay, yes, this is the new part. The song faded and the vision with it, and Havard was alone, but his wounds were healed. With new strength, Havard took up the ashes of Our Lady and bore them back to the lands of the Almari. Okay, refugees. Oh god.
Chant of light scattered in the darkness. The word dispelled fear.
Cabinet. Key required. Reload in here.
Let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
Nothing. Who are you?
I am the revered mother of this Chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first.
Tithe to the Chantry Loghain. What tithe did you
Might I suggest 30 silver?
I'm not offering you 5 sovereigns.
Thank you, my son. What can I do for you then? A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws. You have not heard. The Tairn claims that the Grey Wardens are responsible for the king's death. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else... I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village in Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else...
Perhaps
May
I
the
should
Maker
go.
guard you, Grey Warden.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven.
Well,
and
there you
then
go.
shall the
Can't you tell
charm of
everyone
light make
where
it
we're at?
pure.
Prophet they burned, and a god who has turned his back on them not once, but twice.
Codex updated. Frick, we're missing out on a bunch of goodies.
Chant of light scattered in the darkness.
Benny,
A word
what
to
can you
spare
do?
Fear and ignorance. Let
Templar, Mr. Brian.
Yes? Who might you
Brian. Who might you be? I don't know if I want. You can call me Kirby.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arleman's knights?
No, I'm not.
Then what might I do for you?
Help me. I'm a Grey Warden about those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath. How many times must we drive them off?
Involve me, I demand compensation. They won't bother you again. I've killed them.
All of them? By yourself?
With a
It's
group
true.
of dudes.
I saw it from my post. It was over so fast, we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service?
Classic NPC. Certainly, thank you.
If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
I need some information.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Have you heard any recent
Other than the
news?
Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Tairn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster. Tairn Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arleman was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Oh, there you gain 10. Or we only lost 10 silver now. Man, it has already been pretty much an hour. Probably over an hour, but let's barrel this welcome. Isn't that to find how do you do?
Mother, where are you?
Before I talk to that child. But yeah, it's probably getting close to time, I guess, hey? The Maker. Oh boy, oh boy. Jesus Christ. There was no word for heaven or for earth, for sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out, the first word, and his word became all that might be. Dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. And from it made his firstborn, and he said to them, In my image I forged you. To you I give dominion over all that exists. By your will may all things be done. Then, in the center of heaven, he called forth a city with towers of gold, streets with music for cobblestones, and banners which flew without wind. There he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. The children of the Maker gathered before his golden throne, and sang hymns of praise unending. But their songs were the songs of the cobblestones. They shone with the golden light reflected from the Maker's throne. They held forth the banners that flew on their own. And the voice of the Maker shook the Fade, saying, In my image I have wrought my firstborn. You have been given dominion over all that exists. By your will, all things are done, yet you do nothing. The realm I have given you is formless, ever-changing. And he knew he had wrought amiss, so the Maker turned from his firstborn, and took from the Fade a measure of its living flesh, and placed it apart from the spirits, and spoke to it, saying, Here I decree opposition in all things, for earth sky, for winter summer, for darkness light. By my will alone is balance sundered, and the world given new life. And no longer was it formless, ever-changing, but held fast, immutable, with words for heaven and for earth, sea and sky. At last did the Maker from the living world make men, immutable as the substance of the earth, with souls made of dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. Then the Maker said, To you, my second born, I grant you this gift. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. From the Fade I crafted you, and to the Fade you shall return, each night in dreams, that you may always remember me. And then the Maker sealed the gates of the Golden City, and there he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. Threnodies 5, 1-8. Chapter 5, I guess, verse 1-8 is how you'd read that. And then we must have got more shit off that bookcase. There you go, a little bit of God for you there. That depends. Who is your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting,
Yeesh.
and I can't see her.
Yeah, good luck with that.
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Oh, come on, see.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Yes, well, good luck with that. Go to the Chantry child. Someone will look after you.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. You're a really nice man, kind of like Father. I should go look for Mother now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna die.
This should be easy enough.
Well,
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
I'm already excited at all the banter we're about to have.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
He talked to everyone in the tavern. How are we supposed to know where the urn of sacred ashes is? Might as well ask us how to get to the moon.
He said that all the Redcliffe knights were looking for it, as if they didn't have anything better to do. I don't get it.
Go talk to you.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
Oh boy. What do you need
Old
traps
man
for?
Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands.
Yeah,
Barlin
probably
wants to
can't help you.
poison his traps. I just want normal traps. None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields. Ah, he doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
Sorry, but I can't
I
make
didn't
traps.
mean to bother you. Sorry.
No worries.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere,
Let's
did
get
you?
started.
I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
The banter's just non-stop between those two.
You got a bed for the night? You taken care of?
No.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't, but my friend does.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Level up, Odie. Odie, you big strong dog. What do we got? Journal. Inventory. Journal. Lothering. Transport more than plants. Craft the poultices. Kill the third from this poultices. Previously suffice. Refer to her note for specifics. Specifics? Where's her note? Refer to her note. She didn't give us a note. Notes. She didn't give us no notes. Craft item. Just craft them all. What's Margaret Crunch?
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
Didn't need them. Here
This
you go.
will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Thanks. 50 silvers, wow. Alright, well. Let's surround this friend. Able to help at least one person out. Don't know anything about trap making, unfortunately. But,
Well, look what
maybe
we
another
have here,
time.
men. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a fellow by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen him.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Sister carrying a sword. It makes you think we're the traitors. I don't need your help, miss. Please stand back. Talk about this.
Tern Loghain claims the Grey Wardens betrayed the king. Or haven't you heard?
Enough talk! Take the warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right, let's make this quick.
Warden senses tingling.
Yeesh. Oh boy. I'm stunned. I just need you to go to the back. That'd be great. Did Alistair die? Of course he did.
All right, you won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
I don't want them reporting to Loghain. The Grey Wardens didn't portraying Team Kalen. Loghain did.
I was there. The turn pulled us out of a trap.
Out of a trap. The turn left the king to die.
The wardens led the king to his death. The turn could do nothing. What do you want to tell him? I'll tell him right away. Now, thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
It's alright, there's something to save your life. I appreciate that you tried to do. Let's see, where does a sister learn to fight like that?
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Leliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
A
Those
pleasure.
men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Why so eager to come along? Just what help would you be? Why so eager
The
to
Maker
come with
told me
me?
to.
The Maker's on my side. I'll come aboard then, right? I believe this is where I back away slowly. Sure.
Then you believe me? I knew the Maker had sent a true dream. A vision that by serving you, I serve his holy plan.
Oh.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Now we have to choose. Sorry,
Indeed.
Odie. Odie is good boy, but Odie is quickly outranked by what humans can do, unfortunately. There we go, we met Leliana today. It's probably a good place to end it, I think. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace, and in that stillness I could hear the Maker. A lay sister of the Chantry who can beat the stuffing out of trained mercenaries would be notable enough, but one who also claims to have been sent to fight the Darkspawn by the Maker himself is unusual, to say the least. She joined Alistair and Kirby in Lothering, insisting that she would prove useful. Good, good. Always glad for the extra set of hands, extra set of weapons to cut down foes, you know? But, I think that'll do it for today, guys. Didn't get a whole lot done, but, you know, more backstory and more story stuff revealed. And what we're gonna do in the future. So, I'd like to thank you so much for tuning in. You can like, subscribe, comment, all the stuff if you want to do so. It always helps out the channel quite a bit. And until the next video, see ya.